For those of you in the United Kingdom, the retailer Game has announced through two store Twitter accounts a new event that will be held in their stores. This event offers a distribution for the mythical Pokemon Darkrai, who has only been, I think, Gen 4 or Gen 5 native in Japan from its distribution last year for the movie short Pikachu, What's That Key? This distribution will run from February 13th, 2015. It will be distributed by a serial code, but it is not known whether or not it will be available for all Gen 6 games. So, yeah. So, that's a thing. That was at least the mention on Tuesday. We have one for today as well. It says, following its initial reveal yesterday, Game has revealed, I don't know why they have it as have, Game has revealed further details for the Darkrai event. This serial code event is confirmed to be able to be distributed to all Generation 6 games. I'm assuming it's Generation 6 anyways. Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, Pokemon OmegaRuby, and Pokemon AlphaSapphire will bring more, including an end date as it comes. So, I mean, that's cool. At least the Darkrai event's going to happen. No idea if we're going to see one over here in, you know, the West, but whatever, I suppose. I mean, why not? If at this point you don't have a Darkrai from prior generations, obviously, you know, a little tough for you, I guess. It's not like it's difficult to clone, it's not like it's difficult to really obtain one, shitty IVs or otherwise, pardon French, I guess, but yeah. Anyways, I kind of want to get back to the whole OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire thing real quick, and I mean, like, you know, obviously, us playing the game. The puzzles, there are several different ways that you can complete these puzzles. I did some when I was like off my ass, tired, and I managed to just like do it randomly. I'm like, oh, okay, how the hell did I like do it this way or whatever? You can do it various ways. You can kind of go in like directions you obviously could never go before Generation 6. You know, with the circle pad. Or you can kind of just do it like I did. I don't think that I really kind of went in weird directions with this. I think I just went in up-down directions and stuff like that. So, I mean, there are several different ways that you can actually pull this off. This just happens to be one of the ways that I did it, so I don't know. Anyways, with all of the underlings finally beaten and we gotten past these pesky, annoying piece of shit puzzles, we can finally get to the last gym leader in the Hoenn region. So, I'm not gonna, I'm not judging or anything, but I have to say that his sprite, the look in his eyes and everything kind of gives off this kind of, I can't think of a good phrase here. I'm sure that some people are understanding where I'm getting at though. It gives up a really weird vibe. I don't know. Maybe it's just the outfit. I don't know. Maybe he's, again, I don't know. But just weird vibe to me. So, whatever. Anyways, off the top of my head, I can remember that he has obviously a Love Disc. He has a Celio, he has a Milotic, he has a Whiscash, and a Seaking on his team. His ace, I believe, being the Milotic. I can't remember the levels. I think everything's level 44 except for the Milotic. So, I mean, there's that. Upon beating Wallace, you will be getting the HM for Waterfall instead of like a normal TM. You know, other gyms do. And of course, I decided why not just go Omega on his ass, because why not? And we actually do go Mega on his ass as well. Kind of did it in reverse order though. We should have gone Mega then Omega. Kind of like a Mega evolution of a Mega kind of thing, like a transition. I don't know. Anyways, you could probably tell I'm a little bit, I don't know, maybe pushy, maybe a little bit energetic, I don't know. In literally about 2 minutes, which I kind of wish I had done my recording earlier, the update for L-Sword is going to be finished, meaning people that are playing L-Sword will now have the ability to job change Ellis's from Dark Knight into Crimson Avenger. I obviously am going to be doing that the second that this video gets put up, which, I mean, obviously not public. I mean, I'm going to schedule this and then upload it later. Thank God for scheduling, right? That way it's not at a weird time, like I don't know, 8:23 in the morning or something. So, I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm kind of energetic about that. I'm very excited to actually do this. I mean, it's the character that actually got me into the game, and I just haven't been able to play it yet because it wasn't out in North America. So, hooray me. But yeah, so it should be fun. I actually haven't checked the website yet, but there might be some interesting and cool stuff that they've implemented for the game as well. I should have checked that a while ago as well. Of course, if I did, I probably would be more tempted to not record until much later and then just be really tired and off my ass again, which would be no bueno. So anyway, it's a good thing I haven't checked the site. But yeah, like I said, I went, Omega and Mega in this fight, because why not? I also did use 5 different Pokemon against all of his different 5 Pokemon. Something different. I mean, it is the last gym leader. Might as well do something fun, I guess. I think the only one I didn't use was it was Metagross. I didn't use Metagross. I don't remember hearing Sparkles. So, yeah. I kind of want to use the Metagross in the fight against Steven later down the line. I just think it's going to be kind of fun. Like, come on, it's going to be great. I did get that on my game, didn't I? No, for a second I thought that I might not have actually gotten that event on one of my other games, and I'm like, wait a minute. So that'd be kind of bad, but whatever. Anyways, like I said, you get Waterfall upon beating Wallace, as well as some more photogenic poses, I guess. I mean, whatever. Again, I just think it's his outfit that might be just giving off a weird vibe whenever he does his little dances. Maybe it's the stare that he kind of gives, the look that he has in his eyes. I don't know, but whatever. He kind of gives us 2 options here. We're either able to go back to Little Root, talk to the professor, and get an upgrade on our Pokédex, or we can head over to Evergrande City, which is the area just before Victory Road. Now, of course, we're going to be doing both. So the first thing we're going to be going back to Odale because I mean, I don't remember if there is a way to heal back in Little Root. Maybe talking to your mom. That's usually a thing that you can do. So I don't know, but I figured, go to Odale, heal there, because obviously we just got out of a battle. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to get the National Dex in Little Root, and then we're going to be heading back to Moss Deep, because for some reason, I just couldn't select the route that I was on. Maybe it's because I hadn't visited it yet. I wasn't exactly sure where I was hovering. This is the one, again, when I mentioned some of the cool things that you can get out of doing the whole soaring thing in this game. Yeah, the main benefit is the fact that you don't have to use the HM for fly anymore, which is absolutely fantastic. It'd be great if they actually kept this feature somehow in later games, but somehow I doubt that's going to be a thing. I mean, they didn't bring over trainer customization, which I don't understand the problem with this. I mean, let's be real, everyone wanted this for the longest time, and then we finally got it, and then apparently it's only just for that game because beauty and everything. Really? Do you want me to just get on, Pokemon X or Y and just make my character look absolutely hideous just to prove you that, that it can be ugly as hell? I mean, let's be real, okay? It's not just all about beauty. The whole thing about trainer customization was the fact that we were able to actually express ourselves through our characters. We could finally have something that was different from everyone else. Now we're back to being the same as everyone else, and obviously no one really wants that. I mean, don't get me wrong, May is absolutely adorable, kawaii as fuck, but yeah, we kind of still wanted to have that little bit of difference that kind of, screamed that this trainer was ours. That it was a reflection of ourselves in a way, I guess. I don't know. But, like I was saying though, in regards to the soaring thing, obviously there are routes that we haven't visited, stuff like that. You are capable of landing on routes and things like that, kind of like how the flying mechanism works now. But of course, I just wasn't picking it up, so I don't think that I had visited the specific area that I was hovering over. So, I don't know. I didn't even see the other routes whenever we were on our way from the lower part of Hoenn all the way back up to Moss Deep, because as you can see, we're literally hovering over a route right now. But yeah, as you can see, nothing was there, and then finally Moss Deep. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it again. I could be wrong about the route thing, at least whenever it comes to the soaring thing, but I never had that problem it would always just take me to one, like, okay, you know, whenever you go through, like when you get into a route, sometimes you'll see a sign, like the one there. You'll see like a sign or something, and whenever you fly to a route, it'll take you to the area where that sign is. So maybe you have to talk to the sign. I don't know. That seems like it'd be kind of weird, but I mean, if that's the case, then talk to every sign in the game. It's kind of late to tell you to do that if that happens to be the case. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, you really shouldn't have to. I don't understand why you would never have to, but whatever. And for whatever reason, like, we didn't go like immediately south, so we kind of go in this weird. See how there was a sign there? We kind of go in this little like weird pattern, trying to find our way down to the lower half there, because there's two things that I want to do. I'm not sure what we're going to be starting first. I kind of want to wait and do Evergrande last, and by last I mean like out of the two things that I want to do, there are two things that I want to do. One of them is go to Evergrande City, so that way we can have it as a sort of fly target. We can go to it, you know, like or I guess not a target, but a fly point. Someplace that we can select when we want to land somewhere, and you know, I wanted to kind of do that by reaching there and then, you know, moving on to something else if I had chosen to do so. The other thing I want to do, and fuck this patch of land, by the way, pardon my French, it kind of actually does piss me off. Just right there, nothing on it. There might actually be a hidden item, I don't know. But if there is a hidden item on there, then great, go for it. Otherwise, most people don't give a shit anyways. So it's kind of annoying, just a little bit. But anyways, the other thing that I wanted to do was to go to, or not, like, again, the fly points, kind of create one in Pacific Log, because we're going to need to go there at a later time as well anyways, as a part of, believe it or not, a part of the story. So, I mean, it's just something that I wanted to make sure we had for, so that way we could be, well, you know, so that way we were prepared once we got around to it, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. There's also trainers along the way that we can battle for extra experience, not that it's probably needed at this point. The EXP share is absolutely one of the most broken items in the game. Up there, especially with the Eon Flute now. Of course, it's one of the most amazing items in the game. Not having to use Fly ever again is fantastic. The fact that you get it way late, instead of whenever you get Latios or Latios for free, that's kind of bull. But, I mean, at the same time, like, giving you access to Fly really early in the game seems unfair as well. So, in a way I agree with their placement, in a way I don't. But, I mean, that's just me. And my opinion to a major gaming company really just don't mean squat. So, I mean, also, I guess I can talk about a little bit about that. Speaking of gaming companies, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but Nintendo's kind of doing their own little partnering thing. If you happen to upload a Nintendo video that gets flagged for copyright material, you can actually go to Nintendo themselves and have the video receive revenue from them instead. Like, well, not like you get, you know, stuff from them in exchange for ads that they place on the video, kind of thing. And it gets, the cool part about it is it does get directly placed into your PayPal. I don't know who pays more, whether it be Google or otherwise, but yeah, it's something that you can do should your video get flagged. So it's something that this channel is going to probably have to deal with way later down the line, which is just not going to be bueno, but whatever. As you can see on the bottom screen over here, certain parts of like the map are now becoming revealed, and that's because we're obviously going into new areas that we've never been to before. I'm kind of leaning towards revealing Evergrande City first, just because that way we can get Pacific Log out of the way, and then we can just make our way instantly back to Evergrande City, so that way we can kind of get started on Victory Road. So it shouldn't take very long in the next episode to do that. It's just, you know, all these weird curving areas and whatnot. I honestly don't remember like all this being really weirdly curved. By the way, I was way out there. I'm surprised that he actually picked me up, but whatever. Also, you'll see me move a little bit after this battle, and it's because like when you're standing still in the water, you're moving like in a really weird way, and he's like standing right behind us. So I'm pretty sure anyone with a mature enough mind can kind of understand what we're getting at here. If you don't understand what we're getting at, then just stay that way. I'm just saying. I don't know, but whatever. And it's 8:08. I have to still update the client whenever I actually get done saving the video. So that's going to be fun. I need to check the website after this as well. I like how we just learned moves, leveled up, and did everything as well at the end of this, pushing us way over 15 minutes. And by way over, I mean like by a few seconds. See how we're moving up and down? This kind of, again, this episode seems a little bit weird today. But anyways, in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be revealing both Pacific Log and Evergrande, and hopefully getting started on Victory Road as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.